Welcome back to WTF Rc Cars. So another unboxing for you. See if I can keep it in focus without blinding you off the LED ceiling light. So we've got Savox Black Edition Servo, and basically we've got this one for a car that's on order. So as soon as we get that in, we'll be able to do a video of that one. But it's just basically getting all the parts together for it. Bit interesting with this one. The advertised specs on Model Sport and Wheel Spin: 0.70 speed, 36 kilogram of torque, or I think it's 499. I think that's ounce inch that it's measured in. But that's a 7.4 volt, which is why we've got it. But quite surprised when it turned up to see the specs on the back that it'll also run 8.4 volt. Now this means you can run it directly off a 2S lipo. Now when you look at the specs running on 8.4 volt, obviously you're a lot faster, so 0.055, and the torque up to 50 kilograms, 694.4 ounce inch of torque. Now, I'm quite surprised with the amount of people that are wanting faster and more powerful servos that Wheel Spin and Model Sport don't seem to have picked up on this. Now, whether or not this has been a spec change on the servo, because the part number is SB229 SB229 2SG. Now, it's the same part number, but on both those sites it's listed as 7.4 volt only, no mention of 8.4 volt, and the 0.70 and 31 kilograms of torque. Not the 36 that Savox have got on the back, and certainly not the 8.4 volt. So just something bearing in mind. I know as more people, especially with nitros, want to start running 2S lipo packs, if you've got the matching receiver that can run at 8.4 volt, this does mean that you don't have to run any kind of BEC to drop the voltage or anything. And you're also getting that extra performance of the higher voltage. So let's have a quick look at this thing. See if we can get it out of the box. I do tend to run a lot of the Savox servos, purely because we've never had any issues with them. And they don't seem bad for the actual advertised spec. And they are quite nice looking usually. But let's see if we can get this out. That's better. But these are particularly nice looking, nicely made servos. All machined aluminium, black anodizing with the chamfers and the fins all done in silver, machined out, of full metal gears. But yeah, really nice, really solid looking servo, decent design to get rid of heat. So it'd be interesting to see how this one works. Also like the full black cable on them as well. They come with a decent length servo cable. They're all black, and usually they have them marked out. Yeah, you can just see it there. So they have the signal positive and negative marked out on it for you. But see what else we get. We get the normal Savox stickers. You get the really nice servo boxes, which come in really useful for parts bins. And you get the normal spacers and screws. And a few of these things. Now, has anybody ever used these? I can't think of one time when I've actually found that they fit anything or used it. Bearing in mind that servo's meant to top out at 50 kilograms of torque. Don't really see a lot of these holding 50 kilograms of torque. But, yeah, you know, never know. I think they use more in aeroplanes or boats. But yeah, you do get all these nice little rubber dampers or vibration arresters. Can't talk today. And a whole bunch of screws. So, hopefully the vehicle that this is going to live in is going to turn up soon. But it's a nice looking servo anyway. Can't wait to get that one in a vehicle and tested. If it does play out that this works okay, I will be ordering another one and putting it in the Revo 3.3 instead of the 2 Traxxas servos, because I'd much rather just run one servo. And it also gives me a spare socket then that I can power the lap monitor transponder off, because the Revo at the minute's got no spare sockets. So without using Y cables or soldering in, there's not an easy way to quickly put the transponder in the car. So once again, you've been watching WTF Rc Cars. If you like and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to see when the vehicle that this is going to live in eventually turns up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. And I'll see you again next time.